Hey guys, how you doing? All right, so basically, a couple folks been asking me for an updated shop tour. It's not really a big deal. I've done it already before, so this is just basically some of the updates I had to make. As you can see, I have a very, very, very small shop. I mean, we're talking from wall to wall is about, I don't know, 10, 15 feet, and then from that wall to that wall is about 20. So it's a very small shop. This used to be the garage, and back in the day when they made homes, they didn't necessarily make them for big SUV trucks like we have today. So I have an SUV, it didn't fit, so I decided, hey, what the hell, I'm just gonna make it my shop, and then it turned into a knife shop. I did have to move some things around, as you can probably see here. On this side, this was a metal bench. This is made by Burroughs, I think it is, Burroughs. This I actually found on a property, and I fixed it up and cleaned it up. And I was going to use it for, you could use it as a welding table. I think that's what it was used for. But for me, it's just a good solid piece of steel for a workbench. So I didn't have to actually make a workbench, which was great because I've already made like 3 or 4 of them. And I don't mind doing it. It's just a little bit of a pain. But this is my I think they call these East Wing, but you can turn it around 360. Has a little anvil in the back. All right, this is my Grizzly oscillating spindle. Got that as a birthday present. Thank you, wife. This is the old Harbor Freight drill press. Okay, very cheap. It works good. This is all like basically where I do all my kydex and handle material on this table right here. I do have a little bit of space. And I have a Skills bandsaw. The bandsaw is basically for kydex or wood. I don't use this one for metal. All right. Storage on top, as you guys can see right there. Nice big fan, keep it cool in here. And on the bottom is basically storage. My air compressor is a DeWalt compressor. What the hell is that? 200 psi. I don't know. It's supposed to be the quiet one. Well, it's only quiet for 10 minutes, and then it makes a lot of noise. Okay, so I don't know how that worked out. This is my air purifier by Honeywell. I want to thank Marshall for that. Shooting me. Watched one of his vids because it does get very dusty in here, and there's only 2 windows. Again, these are all drill bits, storage. All right, I got my DeWalt radio because you got to have that. All right, all my glues and WD-40s, some was it Benzomatic? That's all for my torch, more lights, and then here's my grinding bench. All right, this is actually my buffer wheel right there on its own stand. Grinding, I have KMG. All right, variable speed. All right, this bench I actually had to move because it was higher, and I don't know about you guys, but if you're getting a lot of pains when you're grinding in your neck and in your shoulders, it means that you're leaning over a lot and your neck is down into your chest, which is why you're getting those pains. So if you can raise your grinder a little bit more, I don't know if you can see it in this picture, but you see where that bench was? The black bench was my original grind bench, but look how much higher the wooden one is, and it's just going to help out. Just maybe moving it like 3 or 4 inches higher actually helped out my posture and my neck. I grind standing up, I don't grind sitting down. Alright, these are all the belts, all 2x72. This is my first production model Grizzly grinder. Alright, G1015 knife and blade sander. Actually, this one's going to be for sale very shortly. I am upgrading to another grinder, and I'm going to do a video specifically on this grinder for sale. So if you are interested, please hit me up. It's going to be pickup only because it's like $100 for freight because this sucker's heavy, but it works. I mean, she works. Great little 2x72. I'm going to sell it for like 400 bucks. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. Originally cost like 600. So more on the bench. I have my wheel in here. Okay. Some more odds and ends down there. Water bucket. This was a this is the Jet. I forget the name of this one, but I think it's a 9x7. I don't know. This is a badass metalworking. It even has the fluid in there, and basically it's like a bow saw. I mean, I'm not going to pull it out now, but because my shop is so small, I actually have to pull it out, cut the steel that I need, and then roll it back in. It does come with wheels. This sucker is heavy. This is not a cheap piece of equipment. It's an excellent, excellent bandsaw. I can flip the bow up if I want to and use it as a regular saw. So, you know, that's really the reason I got it. You know, I could use it both ways. But honestly, now that I'm water jetting a lot, I don't use it all that much, which is why it's sort of like in the corner here. But I could pull it out at a moment's notice and use it when I need it, so that's great. Alright, above the windows, I have all my files. Lamps everywhere, of course. Almost just dropped that file. This is all my Dremel kit. I have all my Dremel stuff in those two things right there. These are all my clamps. Tons and tons and tons of clamps. Alright, more stuff there. Those are all my cut wheels. This is my my floor drill press. Alright, I got this one from I think it's Northern Tool. I buy a lot of stuff from Northern Tool. It's, you know, Jet is outstanding. It's really great. I really like it, but they're expensive. Jet is very expensive. So if I can get something close to it in Northern Tool, then that's what I'm going for. Alright, so, you know, I have the what do they call this? The adjustable, I don't know, vice grip thing there. I don't know, but this is a nice one. Considering Northern Tool is like a step up from Harbor Freight, they make some pretty decent stuff. It is China made, but can't beat it. Always have your fire extinguisher, and please make sure that it's in the green. Yes, it is. Okay, good. This is actually one of the newest pieces of equipment I got. Alright, this is another Jet piece of equipment. It's a 1.5 115 volts, one power. But what I liked about this one is it's a this is a 6 inch. I think it's a 6x48, something like that. And then this is a 12-inch disc. Alright, that I've used quite oftenly, and it comes on this stand. Now this is a very heavy piece of equipment, guys. I'm telling you now, it's like 400 pounds. It was really hard to put this sucker together. It does come apart. You don't have to buy the small piece on the bottom. But I'm going towards everything having its own legs. I don't want to use up my bench space, which is why you can see, like, I put my grinder on legs now, and I'm going to try to put as much equipment on legs as possible. It just saves space for me, and I could sweep underneath it, which, you know, keeps it nice and clean in here. But I forget which one this is. The model is J. There it is. JG, whatever. But basically, and this thing will flip down. I mean, you could flip down, but that's all my flat work. Okay, so everything that's flat. So if I need to, you know, straighten out a piece of steel or grind a piece of steel straight, or handles, I could do a 6-inch handle in like one burr. You know, you just turn the sucker on, just lean it there, and just make it completely flat. The tables help out a lot. I have a table for that as well, and keep everything 90 degrees, and that's how I keep a lot of things straight. Great piece of equipment, very expensive. All right, you guys have seen my bench before. On this side, I have all my cordage, you know, for different types of wraps. It's filthy dirty right now, but you can see this is all 550 cord, or any type of stretchy, I think they call it shock cord, and his electrical cord. But I made this. This is like an add-on piece. I made that 2x4s and some Home Depot parts with some rods, and just shot everything through there. So this is my main bench. Alright, I have a little Kydex press here. My main bench has mostly all my blanks, the ones, and some people ask me about my blanks. Like I said, if I make a couple blanks, or the knives that I'm going to keep, those are the ones that I hold on to. Alright, and you can see I actually cleaned it up. This place was a freaking mess. I mean, I had so much stuff on this bench I couldn't even see it. You know, some of my work projects. This is the Last Ditch 2 that I'm working on right now. Couple of mosquitoes that are in various stages of work. Some Master Chief. This doesn't have any edge on it, but I'm still cleaning this one up. This is my Talons, and of course my Huntsman. Alright, Huntsman has to be cleaned up. And I have like these little tool trays with chisels and stuff that, you know, goes all the way into the pegboard, which is really nice. You know, a lot of stuff I just throw up there what I need. You know, but this bench is pretty big. This one I've actually made, you know, more storage underneath. You know, Kydex and micarta, and these are the blanks. These are all the steel that's already been heat treated. So Master Chiefs and Mosquitoes and Huntsmen, these all have been heat treated. So as you can see, guys, I got quite a bin of work to do. This little thing is my Kydex grommet bender. It bends over the rivets to make that nice, you know, nice and clean. And then underneath is more tools. And then lastly, this is my storage closet. Very small, but I keep all my steel in the corner, the long steel up there. And as you guys can see, this is a storage closet. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I mean, a ton of stuff. I try to keep it as clean as possible. Doesn't always work. Some more small pieces of steel. Okay, these are like the small pieces. So this is a 1084. What's this one? This is a D2. 5160, some brass, you know, some brass back there. And then this is all my pieces for Kydex. These are Molly locks, Tech locks, all that kind of stuff. My heat gun, and then underneath is more storage, more tools. It's my chop saw, my band saws underneath that. Definitely gotta have heat in here. And these are all my leather aprons. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, honestly, it's a very, very small shop. It gets, you don't need a big shop to make things happen. I really like the smaller shop because it fits inside my home. If I had the choice of having a nice big barn or a secondary house, then I definitely would do it. But you know, use what you got. Don't be frustrated. It is what it is. As you can see, I fit a ton of equipment in here, guys. I mean, a ton of equipment. And the only thing I'm really missing that I can see is a milling machine. But somebody once told me, if you're going to get a mill, go big first. Don't get the small one. If you have the money, go spend the $6,000-7,000 and get one mill, and don't ever look back. You know, and I think I kind of understand that. Unfortunately, I just don't have a place to put it. I don't have a place. I have no way to put a big mill like that. Although I want one, I just have no place to put it. So maybe when I move, I'm probably going to move within a year or so. Hopefully get out of the city. Then I'll finally get a big mill. But and that's it. And that's the entrance. So I cover that with a rag. I should say a sheet, so the dust doesn't go out in the hallway, even though it does anyway. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you appreciate the updated shop tour. There will be some more equipment coming in. I am getting a new grinder, which is why I got to sell the Grizzly, and I am getting a new sandblast box. I'm getting the one with legs. Again, everything's with legs. But it's a, you know, it's a Harbor Freight thing. But again, if it has legs, you know, I could clean underneath it, put storage on it. It doesn't take up my bench space. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the shop tour from Three River Blades. Go up to threeriverblades.com. Thanks.